Welcome back, Honestman. Fallout 4, first playthrough. We're in Far Harbor. I've got Longfellow here, and we're going to take care of some business. There's a whole lot of people we need to talk to.
The bait shop.
We're going to start with Brooks.
I need to talk to you about our missing synth.
Yeah? Well, it's not something I talk about with outsiders. So you can either buy something or move along.
I'm working with Chase. She told me that your designation is L792.
Okay, I believe you. Keep it down, all right? It's real private information. I know the synth you're talking about. He's a younger guy. Maybe early 20s with white hair. Goes by the name Derek. Thing is, he showed up way earlier than he was supposed to. Thought a courser was on his tail, so he rushed the timetable. To be honest, the guy was a wreck. He was scared shitless, looking over his shoulder every 5 minutes and attracting unwanted attention. Tried to calm him down, but he panicked and ran off into the fog. That was the last I saw of him.
Can you tell me anything else? I'm gonna need more information than that if I'm gonna find this synth.
I wish I had more to give you. He disappeared into the fog, and I haven't seen him since.
But a cardinal direction?
That synth could be wandering around out there right now, lost in the fog. I'm gonna need more than that.
I've told you everything I know, all right? You think I wanted this to happen? Well, I didn't. Look, if you're really going after that synth, I'm pretty sure he took the road south out
Okay.
of town. Maybe you could head that way. Just be careful out there. And thanks. There aren't many who go out in the fog to help a synth, especially one they don't even know. I feel like shit about what happened. I really do. I hope you can make it right.
Yeah, you could have told me the direction to start. Kind of buried the lead there a little bit. We're going to turn this in. We killed some ghouls.
Time to settle accounts. You hear me, Island? My friend here is gonna even things up.
I wiped out the feral ghouls at the campground.
The hero of our saga returns triumphant. I bet the island didn't see that coming. It's only right you get paid for your troubles. Here's 200 caps for you.
So, who else needs to be avenged?
Well, I'm glad you asked. I've been thinking about what's next, and then it came to me. We all love our grandparents, don't we? Kind, gentle, doting, love to spoil you. You'd never want something awful to happen to them. Nobody would. That's why it broke my heart when I lost Grandpa George.
I'm sorry. You must have been very fond of him.
Everybody was. But that didn't matter to the island. Oh no. He was cursed the moment he was born adult. He had a farm little ways north of here. Lived a peaceful life, working the land and not causing anyone trouble. The island sent something after him. A huge monster. Mean as spit and with claws to snap steel beams. A fog crawler. Grandpa bravely stood his ground. A shotgun in his hands, holding off that terror while the farmhands fled back here. If you can take out that shell-backed devil, it'll send a message loud and clear that says the Daltons never forget when they've been wronged.
Where can I find this farm?
Follow the coastline to the north.
That fog crawler's gonna pay. For Grandpa George.
That's the spirit.
Yeah, okay. I feel like something's very wrong about what's going on here. Oh, right, Captain Avery.
Guns, ammo, and souvenirs.
Fresh shipping. All your medical and food needs.
Oh, there you are. Get up, lazy
Avery.
bones. Mr. Handy out there. It's weird.
I'll be straight with you. It's never easy to ask anyone on this island for help, much less a stranger. but I've got a responsibility to these people, and I have a job for you, if you're up for it. Besides, I know you're tougher than you look.
What exactly do you need help with?
We get our drinking water from a purifier not far outside of town. We had a bad storm not long before you got here, and it must have damaged the fog condensers that protect the road to the purifier. I sent Howard Dunbar out to fix them. He was out there when the Mirelurks hit us, and I'm afraid they might have got him, too. I was hoping you might go have a look. If the worst happened, maybe you could get those fog condensers back online. If you're up to it, just head south out of town. It's paying work, of course. I wouldn't ask a stranger to stick their neck out on our behalf, unless I was willing to pay a fair share for it.
Am I gonna need any tools or parts if I have to make these repairs on my own?
The fog condensers need their power modules replaced, but Howard took the only spares we had. Either way, you're gonna have to find him first.
Okay.
All right, I'll head out there now.
Good. Our water supply won't last much longer.
Okay, let's get after it.
Ah,
Pearl.
are you that detective I've heard about?
I guess you could say that.
Oh, wonderful. I wasn't sure how I was ever going to find you. I haven't been able to find any of the local police force. The louts. I don't want to start a panic, but, well, we may have a murder on our hands, and we need an outside set of eyes.
Where did the crime take place?
At the Cliff's Edge Hotel, just north of the town. Please, you must help us. Every moment we wait, our residents are at risk.
Who's the victim?
Well, we want to keep this out of the tabloids, but it's Ezra Parker, the financier of the hotel. Will you help us solve this heinous crime?
All right, might need a little extra juice here, I think.
Who are your employers?
I shouldn't say out here in the open, but my employers are quite wealthy, as are the other patrons of the hotel. Will you help us? There may still be a murderer at large.
Is this conversation on the clock?
Oh, yes. Well, I suppose I do have a bit of petty cash on me that I could provide for your time. Will you help us? There may still be a murderer at large.
This type of investigation usually requires a retainer.
Oh, you're a private investigator, not an employee of the state. Well, yes, then I suppose a retainer can be arranged. Please, you must help us. Every moment we wait, our residents are at risk.
I can get more.
There may be a murderer. I'm gonna need some danger pay as well.
I'm afraid that's all I have on me, but my employers are, well, rather wealthy, and I can definitely put a word in for you. Will you help us? There may still be a murderer at large.
Okay, I'll help.
Oh, thank goodness. Shall I guide you to the Cliff's Edge Hotel now?
Go ahead, I'll meet you there.
Very good. I shall meet you at the main entrance to the hotel.
Okay, we're finally done messing around. I mean, old Longfellow have got a lot of work to do. We're going to track down this Dalton first. I've had about enough of lore for now. Last episode was a lot of talky talk. We need to start checking some boxes on all these quests. Where is his face? Alright, well, so much for him. More luck. And there's the purifier.
Left away, did you? Better us get it than someone else.
Between episodes, I did visit Longfellow's cabin, which is a settlement / workshop. So we do have that as something of a base for us. Oh.
There's a trail of blood.
Hell's-
Fresh meat, crawling in from the fog. Don't care if it's Meyer Lurk or man. Oh, dude, you're cannibals? We survive. What if it's a Meyer Lurk man? Hey, that would be a great name for a superhero. Leave or die.
All right.
You're dead.
Option 2. How about that? Missing Synth's head? Was it the guy I just killed? Okay, the little text said there he was captured and killed. So I do not believe that I just killed him. I believe that I avenged him. Alright, let's get moving. We got more stuff. Alright, let's swing back to Captain Avery, see if she has anything additional, and then we're going to head back to Cliff's Edge Hotel.
condensers working as soon as possible.
Those fog condensers are back online.
Good. Our water supply was starting to get low. Wasn't sure how much longer we could hold out. Did you find Howard?
He didn't make it.
I should never have let him go out there alone. Well, I said it was paying work. 200 caps should be enough.
Thanks. Glad I could help you out.
That makes 2 of us. Now here's your pay. I've got to start making arrangements for Howard. So I'll say goodbye.
Captain.
I hope the harbor's being good to you. At this point, I'd settle if folks were just plain civil.
You know of anyone that could use some help?
The Mariner and Cassie Dalton are the only leads I have.
What's the history of this place?
Well, this whole dock used to belong to the Mariner, when the fog started getting thicker. Family by family, homestead by homestead, people were kicked out of their homes inland. The Mariner was kind enough to let people stay. The harbor just kind of grew out of that charity.
What's there to do in town?
Brooks sells general goods. Teddy Wright's in back of his shop, and he can patch you up if you need it. Besides that, the Last Plank's a popular stop for booze and what have you. And lastly, well, if you need a gun, see Alan Lee.
I have to go.
Be well.
Okay, so we signed off at Cliff's Edge Hotel last time. And I did discover some additional things. So this robot makes things a little interesting.
Still had the staff to keep up this area of the hotel. It's in quite a state of disrepair. I should warn you, some of the other hotel guests are a bit, rowdy. I was forced to defend myself when a few became a bit handsy, shall we say. The registered patrons are in a more exclusive area of the hotel, though, and do not associate with this sort of rabble. Shall we be off?
Yeah, let's go.
Very good. This way.
Okay, so yeah, this place should be virtually clear based on our prior excursion.
Drat. The elevators seem to be out of order on this level. We'll have to take the long way to that.
Indeed. Come on, Pearl. Move it. She's just gonna go extra slow.
Yes.
Lock me. Keep you.
Okay, so yeah, up here there's going to be, and maybe this is the murder she's talking about? I'd be a little surprised. There was a dead trapper, and on the body was this trapper's note. This place is crawling with ghouls. Seems like for everyone I kill, 2 more show up. Between that big gear thing and the terminal, I know there's one of those vaults here, but I can't find the damn thing. I'm setting up camp here, and I'll try to push further in tomorrow.
They say rich folks ate their fancy dinners here. People waiting hand and foot.
Oh, it's in Trapper's tent. The note apparently respawned, but I already got one. So yeah, that was the clue, that there was more to discover. Some sort of vault. So that's what we're after. And if we follow this around... Alright, I don't know where Pearl went. But this, I'm pretty sure this is the way we have to go. We have to get over here. This is going to let us go down. And this gets us to... Did I take a wrong turn?
That's it.
Okay, here we go. Need to go down one more level. 2 more levels. This is going to get us to a working elevator. But I'm going to take this one just because. Okay, I don't know where that other elevator went. They did not come to the same place, but here is our vault.
Greetings! Welcome to Vault 118, your home away from home, underground. Are you the detective we sent for?
Yes, I'm the detective.
Oh, thank goodness. Let me just open the door for you. Well, it's about time the police sent someone out to investigate. We have many important residents and they're very worried.
What happened? Who died?
It's Mr. Parker, the primary owner and financier for the hotel. This is just a disaster. Have a look at the crime scene for clues. And when you're ready, we can discuss your findings. They're at the crime scene again. Don't they realize that they're going to disturb the evidence? You'd better come with me, Detective.
Pretty swanky vault.
This is a crime scene. Do you not see the glory of the thing? The artistry. What the hell is wrong with you? Excuse me? Ezra, you have outdone yourself. This is your finest work. There is more emotion in his death than most have had in their entire lives. Our friend is dead, Mr. No respect. I'm just saying that at least he had the decency to make a spectacle of it. There is nothing worse than that's what this is to you. Have your attention? You're sick. I'm sorry for shouting. But the detective has arrived and shall begin the investigation henceforth. Please return to your rooms until the detective has examined the crime scene and had a chance to come speak with you.
Protect and serve.
crime scene for clues. And when you're ready, we can discuss your findings. You are free to question the residents, but their safety is our priority. So unless you have solid evidence, I would avoid accusations.
Okay. Brain containment.
Looks like the brain enclosure was smashed.
Guess someone else felt the same way about brains and machines as I do. That is to say, I ain't fond of the idea.
I mean, it's not much of a crime scene. I don't really see anything of interest. Oh, there's some blood.
Is this blood? There we go.
There's the murder weapon.
Baseball bat. What is this doing here?
Hello again, Detective. Was there anything else?
I found the murder weapon.
Oh no. That's the bat from Mr. McKinney's movie. You don't think he could be involved, do you? I can't imagine him ever doing such a thing. Was there anything else?
Your residents are robots.
Not robots, Detective. Well, not exactly, anyway. I believe the term they use is robo-brain. Back before the war, the residents decided the best way to wait it out was to put their brains inside robotic chassis. Was there anything else?
I'm not sure where I should start.
I suppose you should try to figure out how he died, and then who had the means and motive to kill him. Once you have enough evidence, then I suppose you'll need to confront the killer. Was there anything else?
Tell me about the victim.
Mr. Ezra Parker was the primary owner and financier for the hotel. He had vast experience managing venture projects around the world. It was his idea to have our premier clients become investors in the vault section of the hotel. He worked with Vault Tech to have this built to their every specification. Was there anything else?
Never mind.
I'll be here should you need me.
Better than that.
You think I'm stupid? I saw the way he looked at you. You're gonna tell me that's nothing?
It wasn't like that. We were friends. He helped me out of a tight spot or two is all.
I couldn't stand by like some pasty-faced Percy while he put the moves on my best girl.
But now the law is on our tail. What are we going to do?
Come away with me. Let's leave this dark hole of a city behind. We can be in Buenos Aires by tomorrow.
Oh, I want to believe you, I do, but they'll never let us go.
And we'll make our stand here. I've got a gun for each of us.
No. The line is, then we'll make our stand here. Two lovers together with a bullet for each of them.
God, why can't I ever get that line? Forget it. I can't do this right now.
Fine. I'm going to the beach.
outside and be stuck in one of these rat holes.
Hello, Detective. How can I help? Did you have questions about the case?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
It's obviously Santiago. He keeps going back to look at the crime scene.
I found your baseball bat at the crime scene. Care to explain how it got there?
Someone is clearly trying to frame me for the murder. It's probably Santiago. You saw him skulking around the crime scene.
What were you and Gilda talking about when I walked in?
Oh, we were just rehearsing a scene. Nothing to worry about.
Maybe later.
Okay. Just let me know how I can help.
Mechanic jumpsuit.
Nice.
Wouldn't mind learning that trick myself.
Sweet.
Overseer's key. I doubt I'll need it. Well, they have food here.
Protect and serve.
This place is so big. Nothing of consequence. Okay, security section. There's Pearl. Alright, Pearl, what do you got for me?
Hello, Detective. Did you need something? Looking for a gift to bring back to that special someone?
Did you have any thoughts on the case?
I'm afraid not, Detective. We're really at a loss, which is why I was sent to find you. Forgot a personal item at home.
What have you got?
Keepsakes, hunting equipment, and a variety of small personal items. Forgot a personal item at home.
Let's see what you have.
All of our items have that rustic Maine feel.
Ooh. Nice. That's really expensive. But it's a hat that actually has some defensive stats. And it's 2 charisma instead of just 1. Sure. Can't believe that's like the most expensive thing I've ever bought in this game.
Art is life. Without it, we are no different than animals.
Perhaps, if all we are is a sentience floating in a suit of flesh, or metal, I suppose, then art is the only true communion with the world. Come with me. Tell me, what does this piece say to you?
It's about composition, the balance of colors and emotions, and the struggle to maintain internal order.
Indeed. This was the last piece I did in a series of portraits of Gilda, number 1378. Her emotional landscape is superimposed on the portrait. The reality of the subject is distorted as the ego attempts to project itself this way.
This clacking is extremely annoying.
Tell me, what does this one say to you?
It's the war. Bombs from every direction, no up or down, the world turned on its head.
I suppose in a way it must be. Art shapes the world, and the world shapes art in return. All art must therefore be constantly reborn through the lens of contextual and historic interpretation. It must sustain. This one. And please be honest. For art without honesty is just politics.
It's a metaphor. A young creature grappling with ideas it doesn't possess the capability to understand.
Intriguing. The mind will superimpose meaning where none was intended. I had not considered it. Truth be told, this is my best-selling piece. I did this series under a pseudonym, of course. This series has made more money than any of my serious works. And I did the whole thing as a lark. What does that tell you about the value of art to the common man? My fellow connoisseur of the art. Here to see my latest work.
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
The person you should be looking at is Juliana Riggs. That Philistine would not know art from her own excrement. She and Ezra had a rather dramatic fight recently. You could hear her banshee screeches all the way across the hotel.
What were Juliana and Ezra arguing about?
I don't know. I was painting at the time and I was trying to block it out. Though I bet Guido probably heard them. Maybe you should check with her.
I think you should explain why you keep returning to the crime scene.
It's for inspiration, detective. The others do not like to think about it, but even we shall die someday. Like Prometheus' torch, it kindles within me the fire to create as much art as I can with the time that I have.
It sounds like you've done a lot of paintings of Gilda. Why her?
Our Gilda is a very singular creature, detective. Do you not see the joie de vivre from within her? I have never met another who clings to life so tenaciously, who lives so in the moment. I must admit I was quite smitten with her for a time.
You're still in love with Gilda, aren't you?
So what if I am? What business is it of yours? She deserves someone who truly understands her ephemeral beauty, not that brute actor.
Tell me about yourself.
What is there to tell? I am one of the premier artists in the world. My work is primarily in oil paint, but I have been known to do sculpture or performance art as well.
Maybe later.
Good. I hope my paintings are able to open your mind to new possibilities.
Got it.
All right, Longfellow, you good for anything? I've never thought I'd wish a companion was a little more talkative. 118. Overseer instructions. Vault 118 is designed to test the social interactions between the working class and ultra-wealthy when under confined conditions. Working in conjunction with the staff from the Cliff's Edge Hotel, this vault shall function as a luxury hotel to attract the necessary testing subjects. Upon beginning the test, additional subjects shall be admitted from the local population into a second, much inferior wing of the vault. I mean, we did see like the maintenance section, which was definitely much inferior, but those didn't have robo brains that I saw, just handies. Prior to the experiment activation, the vault shall function as an ultra elite hotel to attract test subjects. This shall be operated as a clandestine area of the hotel to ensure that individuals drawn to privilege and exclusivity are present. Upon activation notice from Vault Tech, the secondary wing of the vault shall be made open to the public and selected from the local working class population. These subjects are to be taken through the exclusive areas of the vault on entry, but thereafter confined to cramped second wing. Once residents have been admitted, the vault is to be sealed until test results can be determined. Preferential treatment. Test Group A, the Ultra Elite. This subject group, not to number more than 10, shall have their every desire attended to by robotic staff, to the extent that is possible. They are considered to be above all legal restrictions when interacting with Test Group B. Test Group B is the working class. This subject group should be numbering 300 and shall be restricted to the second wing of the vault. Measures should be taken to ensure that living conditions are uncomfortable and cramped. Food and other rations are to be extremely limited, and any breach of rules are to be judged by Test Group A and enacted by robotic staff members. Due to the potential for extreme social interactions, Vault Tech staff shall be restricted to the Overseer and key research members. All other security services and maintenance positions shall be filled by robotic staff to ensure safety and test compliance. Overseer's log. Change of testing parameters. This is completely unheard of. One of the subjects from testing group A is apparently a researcher for General Atomics on some sort of advanced robotics program. He and his wife have convinced the other members of group A that With the international situation become tense once again, their best chance to outlast the war is to have their brains inserted into these robots. And they're doing this voluntarily. It's absolutely insane. I've tried to convince my superiors that this will completely discount the test results, but they seem more intrigued by the idea than appalled. The door won't open. We received the activation notice from Vault-Tec to begin the test, despite the second wing still being incomplete. However, when I attempted to trigger the recruitment protocol for Test Group B, the system informed me that I had been locked out. Someone from Test Group A seems to have overridden the system to prevent the admittance of the local population of the island. They've been pounding on the door for days and there's nothing I can do. I can't take this. Oh God, it's been weeks now, and I realize today that I've become the test subject. Instead of testing the social interactions between the locals and this group of rich assholes, it's just me trapped in here with them. They're going to live forever. I have to deal with them for the rest of my life. I can't take it.
Progress on construction of the second wing of the vault is... Sounds like Ezra was embezzling from his investors.
Alright, here, let's listen to that. On the move.
Progress on construction of the second wing of the vault is completely stalled. Once a premier area of the vault had been completed, funding seems to have been cut off. My supervisors have informed me that they haven't received payment from Mr. Parker, and Vault-Tec won't pay out of pocket to continue construction. I've repeatedly approached Ezra about the finances, but he keeps telling me that Mrs. Riggs hasn't transferred the funds. However, when I asked her, Juliana said that she had just given Ezra extra for the gold paint in the rooms. I've hired an investigator to look for signs of embezzlement in a few weeks. Only opens with a key.
That must be the second wing, I assume.
Perfect.
Is that what I need for the second wing, or was that for the master lock? I assume that was for the master lock to the overseer's office.
Protect and serve.
Let's find out, though. No.
Don't have the key.
Alright, we gotta try and find some of these other robo-brains. Get some more clues. And all these other markers are throwing me off.
Hello, Detective. How can I help? Did you have questions about the case?
No. Where are the other people?
Protect and serve.
How do I get back there?
Hello, Mr. Who's a pretty kitty?
Juliana, yeah, Mr. Whiskers died last month. This is what
Look at this mess.
Oh,
database matrix, and I'm sure I can clear that.
No. No, it's not that. I've just caught another cold. Probably something that got in when they sent Pearl out.
Oh, God. Not this again. Last month you were convinced you had the measles.
You're not a doctor. What would you even know about it? Besides, I think it may be malaria.
First of all, I am a doctor.
Yes, but not a real doctor. Robotics isn't an actual medical degree.
Secondly, I've told you time and again, you can't get sick inside the suit. It's not physically possible.
I know when I'm getting sick, Bert. Now why don't you just wander off and play in your lab? Mr. Scruffy and I are going to rewrite the will, so he will get everything when I die because horrible Bert didn't believe me.
Oh, God, Juliana.
Have fun, dear. Hello, Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
If you ask me...
She's got a mask on.
Or that horrible painter. Their type is always the cause of violence.
I heard you had a big fight with Ezra a few days ago. Care to explain?
Oh, well, it wasn't that big a deal, really. He wanted more money to pay for repairs on the hotel. I wasn't feeling well that day and lashed out a bit at the poor man. I really should have listened to him more.
I found some evidence that Ezra was embezzling from you and the other investors.
Oh, well, I really don't believe that. Mr. Parker wouldn't do such a thing, I'm sure.
What's with all the junk in here?
These are our things. We're just waiting till the war blows over so we can bring them back to the mansion.
Maybe later.
Good luck catching the murderer, Detective.
Judging by these cat pictures, clearly she is the murderer. There's Santiago. Is there paint in front of here? Oh, this is his room.
Heard about the experiments they did in places like this. Human decency was in short supply back then.
What is this? Sand? Jesus, there is a beach.
Well now, if it isn't the great detective. I haven't seen someone with a body like that in far too long.
You're not so bad yourself.
You should have seen me before all this. Red hair that was the envy of every girl and legs for days, darling. I'm sure you'd rather hear some of my stories from the silver screen rather than talk about that nasty murder business.
I must say, you're quite the actress.
What can I say? It just comes naturally. Care to hear some of my stories, detective?
Have you ever done radio? Your voice is quite enchanting.
Well, darling, play your cards right, and maybe I'll whisper some sweet nothings in your ear. Surely you must be here for my salacious stories of the silver screen.
Oh my god.
I must say, I've known flesh and blood girls who aren't half the woman you are.
Keep it up, Tiger, and we'll find out if you can handle how much woman I am. Surely you must be here for my salacious stories of the silver screen.
Oh my god, they never stop.
Why don't we grab a bottle of wine and go watch the sunset?
Sounds good, detective. probably shouldn't make a habit of this. Catch you later.
Well,
Hey there, Tiger. Here for more stories about my acting career or something else?
I just fucked a robot.
Can you answer some questions?
Sure, darling. What did you need?
Apparently, Juliana had a big argument with Ezra a few days before he died. Did you happen to overhear any of the conversation?
Oh, yes. I haven't seen a woman go off like that since Teresa Dubois fired her costume designer. But to get back to your question, it was fever pitch, Detective. She had apparently gone to the Overseer's office to check on the state of things and found it in horrible disrepair. But, and this is where it gets interesting, it sounded like she found something that really set her off. Couldn't hear what, though. Did you need something else?
I found Keith's baseball bat at the scene of the murder. Any thoughts on how it got there?
I don't know, Detective. I can't really imagine Keith killing Ezra. Did you need something else?
I've gotten the impression you've had an affair with Santiago.
Look, I love Keith, I do. But sometimes he just can't give me the attention I need. A girl gets lonely, Detective. It only lasted a few dozen years. The man's a bit much, even for me. Did you need something else?
What were you and Keith talking about when I came in?
Oh, that? We were rehearsing. Gotta stay sharp if we're going to rebuild Hollywood. But Keith always gets flustered when he's upset. Did you need something else?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
Well, it is a bit strange how obsessed Santiago has been with the murder. I mean, he's always been a bit obsessive, though. He did a whole series of paintings of me, hundreds. Said I was his muse. It was flattering for a while, but the man is a bit much, even for me. Did you need something else?
Tell me about yourself.
My favorite subject. Simply put, darling, I'm the greatest actress in the world. When this international scuffle blows over, I shall return to the silver screen and lead the world to a new golden age of cinema. Did you need something else?
Maybe later.
I'll be around, languishing from your inattention.
Okay, so it's definitely...
Detective, how can I help? Did you have questions about the case?
I feel like it's definitely the other female one.
Hello, Detective. Did you need something?
Have you noticed Juliana acting strangely lately?
Oh, well, I'm probably just being paranoid, but she's been so much more pleasant lately. I mean, it's been nice, but also a bit unnerving. Most people don't really understand us, but I always appreciated how she can just take charge of a situation. It's what allowed me to focus on my research. I'm worried something has happened to her. She doesn't seem like the same person. Was there something else, Detective?
What do you mean Juliana's not the same person?
My wife has always been a very harsh woman, Detective. I don't know who it is in our rooms, but that is not my wife, Detective. Was there something else, Detective?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Please just go. Hello again. Did you need something?
I heard that Juliana and Ezra had an argument a few days before he was found dead. Tell me about that.
Well, I was in my lab at the time, so I didn't hear it. But Juliana has always been rather critical of Mr. Parker. I think she found something in the Overseer's office. I wasn't listening when she told me about it. I kind of had my head in my research. I don't know, really. I try to let her handle all the money stuff. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
Tell me about yourself.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Please, just go.
I almost feel like it's some sort of swerve, but I'm not going to overthink it.
Hello again, Detective. Was there anything else?
I don't understand why only that one is checked. Do we have more dialogue options unlocked? Is that what's going on? I just went in a circle.
Hello, Detective. How can I help? Did you have questions about the case?
My fellow connoisseur of the art. Here to see my latest work.
Okay, I think we're good here. Obviously, I called it. It was the crazy cat lady. Busted.
Hello, Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
I think you're the real murderer.
That's just silly, Detective. Why would I want to kill Mr. Parker?
Ezra was embezzling your money. That's why you killed him and framed Keith.
You were so close, Detective.
It's a shame. I thought I could keep the ruse going a little longer. Oh, well. Had to end eventually, I suppose. This doesn't have to end in more violence, Detective. Just walk away. I'll leave, and you can tell them I escaped.
Why did you kill Juliana?
I hadn't planned on it, but Juliana figured out what I was doing and had to be dealt with swiftly. I thought I could get a bit more money out of this place before making my escape. What's it going to be, Detective? Join me in getting rich? Or die defending some outdated ideals?
Not a chance. Your murder spree stops here.
Then let us end this.
Time for a drink. Always sell what we can't use ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, it was just going to be pre-war money.
I found the killer.
It was Ezra. He killed Juliana and took her place to hide his tracks.
My word. I never thought Mr. Parker was capable of something like this. What happened when you confronted him?
He attacked me, but It's over now. Your residents are safe.
There you are, Detective. Payment for your services and a bonus for uncovering such a heinous plot. I don't think we could have done it without you.
Protect and serve.
Holy cow.
Sir? Hello there.
How? That doesn't even make sense. How is he there? I feel like that's a bug. Okay, well this is about what I expected, but bit anticlimactic. Figured there'd be something here. Okay, we're gonna get out of here. Okay, so we're out of there. The second elevator, which I did not take on the recording, just takes you back up to the ground floor. So, no big deal there. Didn't miss anything. I am still itching for a little action, so we're gonna go take care of this Dalton Farm thing, which is gonna be a bit of a hike here. And maybe we'll find some things on our way. I'm going in the completely wrong direction. Well, not completely, but I need to get north. We're so close to this thing, though. I may as well tag it.
I hear something.
Oh, shit. Gotcha. Yeah, and you'll notice I did, for the first time ever, I'm rolling around with a plasma rifle.
Someone there.
Upgraded it quite a bit. Running with this as my mid-range. I don't pretend that this is better than a Gauss rifle mid-range. But maybe it's not so cut and dry, honestly, because I feel like I can shoot this a lot faster. And there's virtually no recoil whatsoever. And the stopping power is pretty good. This is actually a special drop, maybe I should mention. Yeah, it has the Mighty tag, so just 25% more damage right on top. So 101 ballistic and 101 energy. Seems pretty good.
First rule of survival is to put everything to use.
But yeah, so I'm going to roll around with this as my mid-range for a bit. This is the guy I sniped. Ooh, Overlord, huh? Yeah, so much for that. Gotcha. There he is. Poison resistance. Not great. Not impressed with that. Probably better than I'm giving it credit for. Because certainly I know there's things that do poison. I figured that part out in time. But don't think it's frequent enough to necessarily warrant equipping for it. Not unless you know, for example, that you're heading into a fight. Oh shit, there he is. I was like, where's the suicider? Oh, that was a close one. Longfellow.
Hey. I'm listening.
But yeah, as I was saying, probably not worth equipping for unless you know you're heading into like a fight with a Mirelurk Queen or something like that. That's my take on it. That's my hot take. But yeah, I really do like this plasma rifle. I'm a little late to the party on it, I think. What is this? Oh, the day spa. Almost plugged you, Longfellow. Almost plugged you there. We're getting a little sidetracked. But I want to make some progress, I guess. Maybe getting sidetracked is the opposite of progress, but I want to start clearing some locations instead of just talking with people all the time.
Oh, boring. Wish a man would show up. I'd rip his legs clean off.
He's got to be on a different level. Really don't think I need this key, but I'll take it just so I don't have to come back for it. Alright, keep an eye out, Longfellow. Just want to do a quick pass here. Yeah, pool needs a little work.
You have to come out sooner or later. What did I find?
There we go. I think we're clear. At least it says clear. And we got another level up. Level 56. Critical Banker is tempting to make a quick stop for. But I'm going to keep going. Eight luck. Okay, let's check. Like, there's got to be something, right? Oil. Bathrobe.
Why not? Ain't doing them any good.
Okay, really disappointed with sort of the loot so far. I mean, I guess I don't imagine there being any bobbleheads or anything like that. But I was kind of hoping for something. I don't know, something.
Got it.
We need to get back across this bridge here. Oh. Ooh, he's pretty tough. Oh god, don't do that. He's not very smart though, apparently. Where is he going? Me and Longfellow got the kill. Not quite the session that I wanted it to be. I was really hoping to knock out a bunch of quests, but we ended up finding a vault instead. So, but anyway, we're going to wrap it there. Thank you all so much. Like, subscribe, and me and Longfellow will see you next time.